Hello guys, welcome to the next video on HTML tutorial for beginners using HTML5. In this video we will learn about the new element which was introduced in HTML5, which are section, header, footer and nav. So these are the four new elements along with the other elements which are introduced in HTML5, and let's see how we can use them. So in the last video we have seen how we can create this kind of HTML layout page with header, navigation bar and the section and the footer. And for creating this layout we have used this div element along with some ID and the styles. Like for header we have given some style. For navigation also we have given some style here, and we have segregated or divided our code in four section or four divisions, which was header, navigation, section and foot. Right now in HTML5 these four elements are introduced, which are called header, nav, section and footer, which we can use instead of this div element, so your code can be more clear. So for example, in the last video I have defined this div element and I have defined this ID header. Right now, instead of using this div element, you can use a header element like this and it will still be same. Right, and for navigation, instead of using navigation, we will add a element called nav, and in here instead of this div element and ID called section, we can add a element called section and end it with section. And for the last we have defined a footer div element. So instead of using this div element, we can use an element called footer and end your footer in here. So instead of using these div element with the IDs, you can use these new elements which was introduced in HTML5, which are called header, nav, section and footer. Okay, and for the styling of these elements, what you can do here is, instead of using hash header, you can directly use the name of your element, which is header, and the second element was the nav, which is this element, and then third element was the section element, and the fourth element was the footer. Right, like this. So you can use these four elements and these styles with them, which we have seen in the last video. I'm not going to change these styles, just change the element name here instead of the ID of the element. Right, save your code and refresh it again and it will be same. And what these elements are doing here, they are helping us to define our style in a easy way for header, footer and nav and section. Right, instead of defining long div and ID, you can directly use them, and then your code readability also is better when you use these elements. Okay, so in this way you can use these four elements in HTML5. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment, subscribe and bye.